Okay, here we go. Year 7 of the Nashville Predators GM mode. So we actually have a pretty easy start to the season. The first 2 weeks we only play 4 games, and there's like an entire 4-day gap between some of our games. And then we play 3 games here, 3 games here, and then here's where it starts in November. So October is a very easy month. We only play 10 games maybe. And not a good way to start out. We only scored 1 goal right there. But I have high expectations for the team this year. Oh, you know what I actually want to do, though, is I do want to trade for Mike Hoffman. I'm going to give up one of our depth players for one of their depth players. I don't want Devontae Smith-Pelly on... Well, we only scored 2 goals all year. I don't want Devontae Smith-Pelly on the third line. He's much better suited as a fourth liner. And Hoffman will be very easy to acquire. We'll just go to Washington and pick him up. We're going to trade winger for winger. We're going to swap Hoffman for... where is he? How low is this? Cogliano. Where is he at? Oh, right there. Okay. We're just going to swap those two. And we're going to throw in Stolars. Useless. Useless to us. Completely. So we will just plug Hoffman in here and move him up instead of Smith-Pelly. Put him on the right wing. He's going to add a scoring punch to that line. I just want to make sure. I believe he's still classed as a third-line scoring forward. If not, oh well. Yeah, he is third-line scoring forward. So he's very useful to us at this point. He can add a scoring punch to that. I hope he puts up a good solid 30 points or so. That'd be really nice. So we'll send him to the end of the month first. We'll see how far that gets us in. Alright. So we coming back from WHO. We'll see how things go. There's 4 first rounders. We'll go to the O for 6 weeks. We have the best scouting in the game possible. So we only have a 97 GM rep because of the trade we just made, but that'll get back up to 100 as the season goes on. So it's taken 2.5 minutes, and we've only actually simmed 2 games. So all right, let's get going. The Edmonton Oilers, Cody Franzen's new team, and they beat us. We only scored 1 goal per game every game. It's not very... I'm not happy about that. Our offense should be doing very well to start out. Jamie Benn has a goal for us, but that's in 3 games. And 3-0 Anaheim Ducks going on. Not a very high-scoring game. 3-2 right there, as Jamie Benn grabs another goal, and we lost right there. Philip Forsberg is out for a few days, so we'll just assistant coach replace player. Our team is not off to a good offensive start in the slightest, at all. We are just not doing very good in any way. San Jose right here, hopefully we can beat them. Guindon's has both wins for them so far this year, so maybe Stalock's getting phased out of the game plan for them so far. Who knows? Who knows? It's crazy stuff going on. Salamaki's out for the minor league team. So yeah, Philip Forsberg going to miss a couple weeks, but hopefully Sekach can fill in. Maybe this will be a good opportunity for Duchesne and Jamie Benn to rack up a few points of their own right there. Yeah, Matt Duchene's leading our team in goals, and Jamie Benn's leading our team in assists. So we'll see how things kind of go. Right now we're going up against the Colorado Avalanche, a very deep-rooted rivalry with us. So we'll deal with Milwaukee real quick. Let's put Harding in instead of Tierney. Tierney's our best center, but he's not going to progress. Harding is a 4-star player, so want him to get as many opportunities at points as possible. So Forsberg will be back here in a couple games. Vancouver's off to a great start this year, and we win against them. So Forsberg's back now. He's going to take over Sekach's role. I just want to see how Sekach did, to be a little curious. 6 points in 5 or 4 games. Come in. Okay. 6 points in 4 games. It's hard to scratch that, to be completely honest. But we're going to. We're going to do that. Sekach is good, but... Oh, whoops. Alright. That wasn't what I wanted to do. Alright. Now I got best lines. Alright, Forsberg, swap him and Ben. Kucherov over here, Hoffman down for Konechny, up, Hoffman there. Swapped with Wilson, up, Craig Smith here, over, scratch Kurtels for Cheduk. Alright, and then we need to switch Day, oops, not that. Switch Day and Edmondson, and on the power play, that needs to be switched here. Four-man is Forsberg instead of Duchesne. Actually, they have really good chemistry. No, Forsberg's an alternate. We need to get him in there. We'll put him in there instead of Johnson, actually, though. And we'll put Duchesne here as the center. Because Duchesne and Ben are having really good chemistry together. And then penalty kill was him, Tom Wilson, Devontae Smith-Pelly. And, you know, we're actually going to put Forsberg on the penalty kill, though. He's a left winger, yeah. Forsberg on the penalty kill. Your MPK will be Tyler Johnson and Craig Smith. 4-man or 4-and-4 lines. We'll put Jamie Benn. Forsberg will be swapped out for Kucherov, and he'll play with Konechny over here. It's taken forever, I know, but still, we'll be fine. All right. That was my own stupid mistake, though. So we're on a 4-game winning streak here. That's going pretty nicely for us so far. Going up against the Blackhawks, not having a good start to the season for them. But to be fair, we didn't have a very good start to the season. Now, they have Thomas Vanek now. That's crazy. 4-1 loss. All right, so we finished the month 6-4. We want to go roughly, like, we'll go up to December. And then we'll see how our events unfold up to that point, how our team's doing, whether we need to make changes or not. I said this was going to be a kind of in-between year where I wasn't 100% sure what happened. And then at the same point after the off-season, I said that we should make it all the way to the Stanley Cup Finals and win the league this year. But that's not really, we're not making a good case for that right now. We just lost twice against we lost twice in regulation against the Carolina Hurricanes of all teams. Yeah, we're not having a good start. Need to get hot here again. Minnesota has a pretty similar record. They have Riley Smith, who they signed in the offseason. Has 6 goals for them so far. It's a pretty good pace. But we should be able to beat them. Or 8-2, Jesus. Duchesne bracking up the points in that game. I think he had a goal and an assist in that 8-2 game. All right, Toronto here. They're having a really good offensive start to the season, but they're not. The record's not very good, and we lost again. Come on, this is ridiculous. Ever since Philip Forsberg came back, we have just been sucking. It's crazy. 7-7-1 Minnesota. Semyon Varlamov is out for a few games, so we're gonna call up. We're gonna call up and put him in, and give the starts to screw off. I was going to the same spot. Give the starts to Nedved for the next about week. See where everything goes from there. 9-7 so far, which is not a very good record. We should be doing better, but we'll see how everything goes. It's not even like very good now, considering Varlamov's injured. And even though Nedved is good, he's not great, and Varlamov is an elite goalie. And we got 1-0 loss right there, or 1-0 win, excuse me, shutout. So that's good. I'd like to see more offense going on here. Should be winning games handily, like often too. Like we're only 10-7, which is a decent record still, but we keep just losing. We're gonna send who's his face back down. Yeah, and change this. Oh, well, Nedved only actually played 1 game. Sign this 1-star guy, or scratch this 1-star guy. All right. That was an overtime loss. So it's the first overtime loss of the season. All right, let's keep going. Detroit, not a good team. They haven't been a good team. We lost 3-0. This is reminding me a lot of that year, too, where we barely made the playoffs and then got skinned alive by the Anaheim Ducks. We stumbled through the season, did not do good. We're not going to get to 52 wins. No way. No way we're going to get to the 52 wins that the owner wanted. We just lost again. Oh my god. Beat freaking St. Louis. Come on. Oh my god. We get our best player back and we start losing games. Like, how does that work? SHL, only one first rounder. Rest of the world, WHL, OHL is where we just were. Q's got a lot of good forwards. Alright. Hopefully this next month can go a little bit better. We're about 20 games in. Go another 20 games. See where we are after that. Hopefully we can bounce back, or we finally got a win. It doesn't help that most of our losses are in regulation, too. That's not, like, that's the exact opposite of helping. Like, that's hurting us. Like, I don't understand, like Forsberg's point production's never been as good as Gaudreau's. Just stupid. 5-2 win right there. Kucherov with his 8th goal of the year. Alright, taking on the Stars. They're doing pretty good, actually, for the Stars. 4-1 win. Alright, nice. Getting back on the right track here. Matt Murphy injured himself. So let's keep going. It's the RFA day. Hope we can win at least one of these back-to-back games. Oh yeah, the Winnipeg's awful. Beat them, please. Thank you. 4-1. All right, taking on the Wild. They're pretty close to us in terms of win total, and we beat them 3-1. All right, we're doing really good here. We're getting back on the right track, but it's the first line is still not producing. It's the second line, which it's been for the last couple years. Even though now we got rid of even now that we got rid of who's his face, it's still like happening. Colin Wilson. It's still like our second line is still leading the team, which makes no sense to me, like at all. Because our top line, we have Jamie Benn, Matt Duchene, and Philip Forsberg, who are 3 of the best point producers in the NHL at this point. Nold has a concussion. Okay, this is something that's actually going to have to be like addressed properly. Like I can't just replace player. That sucks. I hope this doesn't become a recurring thing. Yeah, we're not a good team. Like so far, it's not been very like impressive. Actually, forgot he's an offensive defenseman with good defensive stats. Yeah, actually, we can survive with him on our top line for like a month. Yeah, it provides good contrast because Shea Weber is listed as a defensive defenseman. So maybe we can even get some offense out of it. Who knows? Columbus. Another game against Columbus. We lost again. Why do we keep losing against Columbus? They're a shit team. This is ridiculous. We only even have like one player in double-digit goals 30 games into the season. It's ridiculous. And we lost 1-5 again. I gotta stop the sim. Alright, this is literally like the worst possible situation we could have found ourselves in. I wanted to win the President's Trophy this year. We should be winning the President's Trophy, but we keep fucking losing, like, all the time. I don't know why. Our team's good. Look at our individual stats first. Jamie Benn only has 17 points. Oh my god, this point production's awful. Forsberg's doing good. He's only played 15 games, but everyone else is just sucking dick. Like, what the... Why is the team so bad? Craig Smith's doing pretty good. Nold's doing great, too. Our defensemen are doing very well. Seth Jones has 10 points. You know, Hoffman on the third line is doing pretty good. Sean Daisy got 6 points as a rookie. Like, the depth players are doing fine. It's just that, like, our top tier, like... elite talents are just not performing the way they should. So that's definitely a strategies thing since it's the top line. We're going to change the strategies. and see if that actually helps out. So we'll carry still. We're gonna shoot more. Efficiency. We'll go more in the middle with that, and whatever. Just putting the puck on net. How about we try shooting instead of cycling? Because clearly it's not working because we're not scoring goals enough. Team stats is not very important at this point because it's way too early in the season to have an accurate reading of it because it's still only like 30, like not even 30, yeah, just about 30 games in. So 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, so January 8th is where we need to stop. We'll be exactly halfway through the season. 41 games in, we can have a valid assessment of the way the team's performing and decide what we want to do from there. But we got to have a few games for this this new change that we just made to actually take effect. Really, we're not going to visibly see it quite like right away, but back-to-back 3-2 wins against Edmonton's a good way to start. Taking on Los Angeles, they're still doing. I don't know how they do so good unless it's just like they don't have any depth, so all their top-tier players perform for them, and their goaltending's really good still. I forgot that. All right, 4-1 right there. All right, so Duchesne's getting a goal right there. I thought he had 10 goals already. I don't remember. Huh? It's weird. Oh no, never mind. So we still don't have like many double-digit goal scorers. Like it's stupid. All right, but we're winning a few games in a row here, so that's working out. I guess we did need to shoot more instead of cycling. Just getting the puck on net, getting more shots is going to lead to more shot opportunities converting. Ryan Ellis is leading the Colorado Avalanche in assists. That's crazy. He would have never been that good for us. Wasn't that good for us when we had him. 2-3 win right there. Back-to-back here, our divisional games very important. Chicago's, I think, actually ahead of us in the standings. Yeah, based on that. So it'd be nice to beat them and gain some ground, but we don't. Yeah, they just continue to beat us. Like every time we face them, they just beat. All right, stopping. No, that's ridiculous. They gave up 5 goals in back-to-back games. Varlamov's starting to be Varlamov of old again. So before that, we won 5 games in a row. We need to get back on a good track. 4 games left before we're going to stop. Yeah, 4 games left. So that adds up to 37, yeah. So hopefully we win 3 of these 4 games, or at least get points in 3 of these 4 games. We're not going to be in first in the division, I already know that. We gave 5 goals up in 3 straight games. Come on, get your head out of your asses. Get back on the right track, because then that 5-game winning streak just gets erased. Alright, so Kim Nold is back. Maybe he'll help us out. Valatenko, what's he been doing? Only 4 points. Okay, we can definitely scratch him. Not as good as I thought. He'd be a little better with that shot, but you know, Kim Nold is a once-in-a-generation talent. Not really, but still, elite talent at this point. So, I guess you can't really replace his production at this point. So Dub, Hughes got a ton of top 10s and then not a lot of first rounders after that. US nothing, DL a couple, Swiss no. SHL might be worth scouting. Go to Russia for a month. See if we can get anything on those top 2 guys. And we're gonna sim 2 more games here. Actually, we'll slow sim them. We got time. We'll slow sim the last one against LA. I want to work in some slow sims into this because it's getting really stale. It's because it's over and over. That's what happens with any sim GM mode where it's over and over again. It's just like I don't know. All right, simming. LA. All right, 1-1 or nothing, 2-1, and we lost 3-1. All right, so we lost another game. That was Nedved in the net that time. He didn't have a bad game though. We just didn't get anything going offensively. He didn't have a great game, but he didn't have a awful game. Like, oh, he needs to be benched now. Not one of those games. So there's that. Nold scored a goal too. All right, so our team's not in very good position whatsoever. We're kind of like stumbling through so far. We haven't done anything like really notable. Varlamov's doing okay, not great. Like, it's really tough to tell still because there's no way in hell that Jake Allen's going to keep those stats up considering his overall. We're not going to have anyone near the top of that, or that. We're second in the division, which isn't bad considering how awful we've been. And the President's Trophy's not that far out of reach if we get hot. We are only 8 points behind Ottawa. We are like 8 or 7 points out of the division lead still. But I feel like Chicago is not going to be as good as they are right now for very long. So there's that. Why is Washington so bad? Huh. That's weird. So we'll look at team stats and stuff and make an assessment based on this. We are actually the 6th best team, 7th in terms of point percentage so far. Goals per game are 17th, but that's on the rise. Goals against we're still 1st, so we are doing a lot of good things defensively. Power play is 21st, so we can shake that up probably. Penalty kills 11th. That's better than it usually is. So 12 and 7 at home, and we're not good on the road. So continuing kind of the trend, we're good at home, not as good on the road, like kind of thing. We're not bad on the road, but we're not very good. We still get points though, so there's that to consider. I'm going to change the power play. I am going to put Forsberg down here with Johnson and Kucherov so that Ben and Duchesne can just kind of figure out what they're doing. Like, because I think Forsberg was still kind of doing pretty good. I might change the power play strategies too off camera. Or I could even do that. I don't know if you can do that actually. Oh yeah, you can change the power play setup. Might help out. Although we had a really good power play the last 2 years, so we might just need to put Craig Smith back on the power play like we've had in the last 2 years, so that I don't know. He just made. Alright, it seemed like our power play was better when we had him on it. So we got Duchesne, Ben Kucherov, Weber. Forsberg's doing okay. Considering he's missed a few games, he's actually probably about on par with the other guys. Very not good so far. Craig Smith's actually 6th on the team in points, 4th among forwards. Konechny, Seth Jones, Nold, 15 points, 29 games is a good pace. Hoffman's got 13 on the 3rd line. Chason, Edmondson, Pelly. Chaddock's doing okay. Tom Wilson's doing okay. It's just, I don't know. It's crazy. I don't know what to do. Like, there's not really anything I can do. Like, I can just hope that the team gets better. It's crazy. So I'm gonna actually change the. I'm looking to changing the power play setup. Team strategies. Penalty kills a diamond. We're gonna go. Umbrella. Let's go umbrella. Try that. And that's going to wrap this up. So next episode, we will sim through the All-Star break and up to the trade deadline and decide what needs to be done with our team at that point. So stay tuned, everyone.